Hey guys, it's Vic on Drop Spotlight. We're here live, sitting down with Tara Kelly. How you doing today?
Hi, how's it going?
Pretty good. Just enjoying the day. It's Friday.
Thank God.
Oh yes, we're very excited to hear about your new song that debuting today, and we have a few questions to talk to you about your music as well as the inspiration behind the song.
I'm sorry, I cut out. What'd you say? What's the inspiration behind the song?
Yes.
Awesome. Okay. Yeah, the inspiration behind this song actually comes from a real life experience, which is pretty crazy. I know everyone writes from really depth places when they talk about experiences like this. But for me, I got really lucky. I had a really painful experience that ended up actually making a really great song. I went through an awful breakup with someone who was unfaithful in a relationship. And not only was he unfaithful, but he was already married. And I had no idea until it was staring me in the face until I found out this information in a really upsetting way when I met this person. So his spouse. So that was really terrifying
Oh.
and heartbreaking. And I was young and freaking out. And I always had this concept, especially as like a folk country artist. I feel like we deal with a lot of interesting imagery. And I always had this concept of the river in general as a title, but I never knew exactly where I was going to take it. And the day I walked into the session where we wrote this song, I mentioned that title to my co-writers and I told them this story. I was like, I feel like it's kind of got to be in the vein of like a lover that, takes you down the, you know, tributary, so to speak. And then you find
Yeah.
yourself going way too fast and you're like, oh my gosh, this is terrifying. And they were like, yeah, that sounds really cool. Like, let's put that pain into your song. And we did. And we wrote it in like 20 minutes. It was a really quick one. So that was
Wow,
nice.
very quick on that.
Yeah.
And you feel from writing from that inspiration from the river, was did you get that inspiration also from other musicians like you watched growing up, or you have met?
Yeah, definitely. I feel like I'm really lucky in that I have worked with and met some incredible musicians, having worked in the music industry for the last 10 years in LA, writing for other people, writing for myself. And in particular, I have a great mentor. His name is Rhett Miller. His music, he's in a band called the Old 97s that are incredible.
Ooh.
And his solo project also really inspired me. And I've had the privilege of singing with him as well. So I feel like his artistic direction in music really inspired me. And I also want to mention artists like Casey Musgraves and Maren Morris and Kelsey Ballerini, who have like really paved the way for women to take the genre of country and men for that matter to an
Mhm.
entirely different place and make it open to, I think, a different kind of listener than traditionally the genre has had in the past. So I feel really lucky that these artists have allowed me to exercise a creative muscle that I necessarily couldn't before.
Tara did also let us know that while the filming for the video, they were hoping it was going to rain in Los Angeles, but it did not. So her and her friends created, used an effects with the water hose to create those rain effects. It was so cool and gritty and smart from them to create something so wild.
Super cool that we were able to get that shot despite not having actual rain.
Awesome. That's a really cool story. Like wow. You guys made it work though. You guys made it work.
We made it work. We worked with what we had. And yeah, it's amazing what can happen when people are just really excited about supporting each other's art. And like Louis has millions of his own followers, but he's like, hey, like I'll help you guys. And people just want to come together and support each other. So we're lucky that we have that community.
Awesome. That's great to hear. And well, we're going to be attaching the video to this article that we're writing about for the river. What do you want fans to know when they listen and watch the video?
Ooh, I know a lot of musicians say this, but I really want to add some significant meaning to this. I really want fans to know that they are absolutely not alone in their relationship patterns. I think we've all been through some significant heartbreak, whether it's cheating or relationship patterns that we repeat over and over again. I am certainly not immune to that in my 20s. And I know a lot of us aren't for a very long time, no matter what age you are. And that's why I wrote the song. I was embarrassed to tell my friends about this story when it first happened. And now I'm like, I'm not embarrassed at all. Like, we all go through this. We're not alone. And so I hope that, yeah, if my fans are listening to it, driving in their car, and they can for a second feel like, oh yeah, like I've been there too. I know what it's like. That means more to me than anything.
Yes, yes, that's really good to know. That's very good to know. And where can my fans find you on social media for any music updates?
I am at Tara Kelly Music on everything. That's TARAKELLY Music. And on YouTube, I'm youtube.com/Tara Kelly. So please go check out the video there. I'm excited for you guys to see it. And thank you so much.
Awesome. Thank you so much for talking to us, Tara. Guys and gals, go check out this video, watch it, go down below from the interview and click it and have some fun. You know, this is a very powerful, very emotional video where you're going to have a couple of Kleenex with you on hand and enjoy, you know, see a chapter of life of someone where you may have been there before and see how they went over and utilized that area, you know.
Very well said. Thank you so much. It's a
No
very kind
problem.
compliment.
No problem, no problem. All right, guys and gals, have a good day, and we'll see you at the comps.